checked in for Grayson Allen. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Shaedon Sharpe's checked in for Jrue Holiday. Outside, Green. MP sets the screen for Green. Inside, here's Montero. And Clingan pulls it down. Trailblazers trail by 12. Tim, walk me down the Donovan Clingan pick at number 7 in the 2024 draft. What do you think the thinking was there?
Well, Kevin, I just think people viewed him as a winner, a two-time collegiate champion, and then most importantly, that rare young big man that wants to play center and anchor the paint.
And here is O'Neal after Avdia made the last three-pointer. O'Neal passes to Montero. Good, and the assist goes to O'Neal. Montero's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix. Pass to Kamare. Sharpe against Green. A three ball. Now Sharpe for three. Nice D from Brooks.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
Outside, Green. Pass to Gillespie. MP with a screen on Lillard. Three-pointer. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's MP making things happen for the Sun. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Veering off topic a bit, I wanted to ask you guys, who would you say is the best trash talker of all time?
Man, there's been a lot of them. But I'll go with either Bird or
Now let's talk about that first half. What an impressive performance for the Suns.
slashing and scored.
And that concludes.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
For most guys, that's a night's work. It shows you how dominant he's been to this point.
They've got MP. O'Neal is out there with Brooks. And it's Green. And it's Gillespie in at the one. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
A downright lethal three-point threat. Lillard is someone defenders must stay attached to if they want to have any impact. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth, it is really competitive out there.
Now, here's Lillard. 15 points in the game. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Tim, you once led the NBA in three-point percentage, and in my mind's eye, I can see almost every shot. You were terrific shooting the long ball.
Well, Kevin, I don't want to show my age, but do you know, after 4 years of high school and 2 years of college, making 25-foot twos, I finally had a three-point line going into my junior year, and I'm just glad I had a three-point line for my entire NBA career.
Yeah, it's a tough transition to make to stretch out and go those extra couple feet.
No doubt. I was not ready to make NBA level threes when I first came out of college. A year overseas really helped me gain strength, and finally I found my rhythm in the NBA.
And so here's Portland. The Suns getting the bucket.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
At the elbow, it's MP. And they double up MP. Fades and shoots. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Sharpe, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Back to Avdia. Drills the three-pointer. Avdia's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Now, he's been reliable tonight, but that's certainly not the case for his team in general.
And timeout called by Jordan Ott. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And a chance here to check out some stats for Avdia. Unbelievable play for him over the last month. And with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Here's Lillard after the Suns pick up 2. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And even with good coverage defensively, that he has confidence to drill the three.
They kick it out to Green. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Just got a little ahead of himself going for that rebound and gets whistled for the over-the-back.
Well, you want to be physical and aggressive, but you can't go overboard with it.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Phoenix. And a switch here also for Portland. Holiday's checked in. Here's Avdia. Portland again missing. Suns leading by 13. Allen finds MP. Fades. Avdia with the rebound. Avdia's got 5 rebounds tonight. And so Chauncey Billups decides to call timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Now here is Holiday. Nothing on the board. Grant outside. To the paint. The kick out to Holiday. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Holiday's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. The 3 from MP. Phoenix, no good that time either. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland. It's a 10-point game. To the middle. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
You can't teach size, right? Clingan is already one of the bigger guys in this league, and you can see him adding another 10 or 15 pounds of muscle.
Now, here's MP. He's got 31, and the shot goes in.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Clingan. There's a screen by Kamara. The shot by Holiday, no good. Suns leading by 10. Allen kicks to Montero. Misses the 3. For Portland, they've gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. To the inside. Here's Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
I tell you, not only does Clingan set sturdy screens, he knows how to make himself available for the pass.
Here's Montero, and MP throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Here's Grant, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty.
The previous play is under review.
Are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the 4th.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up, and even before...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call. There is no doubt, and looking at the replay, that he got it off in time.
Well,
and so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over. And Suns making a change here. Montero's checked in. Donovan Clingan, he's checked in for Portland. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. And at the small and power forwards, it's Thibault and Grant. Damian Lillard out there with Holiday. And it's Clingan in at the 5 spot. Here's Montero. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Montero's got 40 points.
The defense has just been unable to slow him down. Wow, what a game.
Let's now go to the sideline and hear some news about Avdia. How's he doing, Allie?
Guys, I had a moment to catch up with Portland's head athletic trainer. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. A return to the floor was very 50-50. It's the kind of injury that would sideline many players, but everyone's built a little differently. So, guys, he's going to brave it out.
And, Allie, we thank you for the report.
Well, it's a tough part of the game for sure. You see these athletes out here with the strength and speed that they play with. Injuries are unavoidable.
Holiday dishes to Grant. Pass to Clingan. And here's Holiday. Back to Clingan. And it's Clingan with the jam.
And, you know, he just continues to make the right decisions when he has the ball. Holiday with a really high basketball.
For the Trailblazers. Avdia's checked in for Jeremy Grant. Toumani Camara comes in for Matisse Thybulle. And it's Sharp in for Drew Holiday. The 3 from MP. MP showing the range.
He has a lot of points from long range this half. He's taking advantage of a really tired defense.
Clingan finds Avdia. Kicks it out to Lillard. Off target with his 3. Suns leading by 11. Pass to MP. O'Neal outside. The long shot, no good.
Yeah, so many times we will see shooters of any caliber miss that wide open 3.
Stolen. Oh, the slam dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
What a great sequence. You gotta love the effort. That's big time.
Avdia with it.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
It's MP attacking. Puts it up. Oh, the jumper goes.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Now, here's Lillard. Defense right on him. Not gonna go. Suns leading by 13. MP with it. Lillard picks him up. Al Brooks. MP. And there's the dunk.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Green against Sharp. Avdia. Outside Lillard. From deep. And there's the 3.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
MP got it to go off the glass.
Gets the ball inside and gets it done. Nice work by MP.
And so Chauncey Billups calls for the timeout. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. So, GA, between the NBA Cup, the play-in, the new All-Star Game formats, the NBA not averse to some experimentation.
No doubt. And listen, not all the ideas have been successful, right? But overall, that willingness to innovate has paid off. The world doesn't stand still, and neither should the NBA.
Trying again. Doesn't go that time either.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
And so Lillard will bring it up for Portland. It's a 14-point game. Buries the deep ball.
3-point field goal.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Not that time. It won't go.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Yeah, I think it's time to wave the white flag.
And it doesn't go.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the...
MP right here.
Miss Harkins.
Yes, thank you.
For sure. Yeah, I have mad respect. Hey, I think I remember you from the last game. First game for real, bro? Wow, man, okay.
Those kicks, MP. In the house.
And going through their pregame warm-ups, trying to get loose and focused here before. Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Brian Anderson here, joined by the Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Coach Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Allie LaForce as well. And another home game for MP. Another opportunity for he and his squad to squash a quality team on their home floor. A matchup they haven't been quiet about wanting to win.
And with MP leading the way, they've been defending their turf. This is not an easy building for visiting teams to come into right now. The connection between this team and these fans has never been stronger.
And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1, with White by his side at the 2. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Ellis. And it's Herder in at the 3. Something that deserves mention here. MP took some extra time before the game to do a meet and greet with the fans here for Fan Appreciation Night.
Yeah, all the credit in the world to MP for making that happen. At the end of the day, the reason guys like MP and all the other stars in the league can get the contracts they get is because of the fans. So nice move from MP to give some face-to-face time.
Well, Stan, I know you love the numbers. What they're telling us tonight, these teams can shoot it.
Yeah, it's two of the best in the league from beyond the arc. They've got great spacing, and I like that they're always looking for a better shot on the perimeter.
You can bet MP will make a lot of those over his career.
White finds Herder. Chicago passing it around. And the power finish by Vucevic.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
MP outside. The 3 is up. It's hauled in by White. Chicago's gone 0 for 2 from outside. Up top, Vucevic. Over MP. Good D by MP.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
And off the glass. That one's good. Montero's got 8.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Pass to White. Three-pointer, Vucevic. Vucevic missing again.
Yeah, slow start for them offensively. 1 for 5. They need to be more patient and find a better look.
Drills it from deep. He's got 11.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
And Stan, this Chicago front office embracing a more patient approach in building with younger players.
Yeah, B.A., and admitting that in recent years they may have skipped steps trying to leap into the playoff picture. So now a change of course is taking place.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Pass to Herter. Kick out to White. Fires the 3, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Montero's got his 4th rebound in this one. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Sacramento played some superb basketball. He added 22 points, and as you might expect, he was usually first up to clear the boards, hauling in those loose balls for the squad. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, he was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Now Vucevic. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
So Phoenix going... Timeout by Jordan Ott here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And going against Chicago, their first meeting of the year. There's the 3. MP shot is off. Bulls trail by 20. They've got Grayson Allen. Also Devin Booker out there. And it's MP in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the three-point basket by Chicago.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
Giddey with it. Picked up by Allen. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Giddey's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively. And their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
No one covering. 16 points for MP.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
And Jalen Smith earns his keep here in the NBA as a great utility big man.
He sure does, B.A. Look, if you need size out there, Smith is your guy. He knows his role, and he works hard, pulls down rebounds, and he offers a little bit of floor spacing as well.
Here's Goodwin. Chicago making their last shot inside. Knocked away. Stolen by Giddey. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. Oh, deflected. Done with a steal. And here's MP from outside. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 5 assists tonight. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight. Turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Here's Jones. After Phoenix picked up the 3 with their last shot. There's the drive. Shoots over Booker. That one rolls around and rims out. And so MP will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. MP, a screen on Smith. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Montero for 3. Allen, another 3 for Phoenix.
Well, one thing this team likes about MP, he's very unselfish. That's a great kicker.
Phoenix Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Dylan Brooks comes in for Goodwin. And Jalen Green subbed in for Allen. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collins. Buzelis comes in for Smith. Herter's checked in for Williams. And it's White in for Jones. Now here's Giddey. Turned in an outstanding game against Oklahoma City. Outside White. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Phoenix leading by 21. Booker, the pass to Brooks. MP looking around. Outside O'Neal. And the three off target.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
It's Herter on the wing. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Phoenix is shooting a terrific 58% from the floor. Puts up a three, and Brooks with a basket on the assist from Green. Green's got 4 assists now tonight. Outside Giddey. The kick out to White. Will it go? And it's Phoenix with a rebound. They'll be playing host to New Orleans for their next one, and that'll put them halfway through a 3-game homestand. Montero, pass to Brooks. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. MP really making a difference here.
Well, I'd think about throwing something new at him. Maybe bring another defender, force the ball out of his hands.
Allen, he's checked in for the Suns. There's a minute 26 left to play in the second quarter. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic, a screen on Green. Here's Giddey. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Pass to MP. Lets the three fly. And the Suns get another three.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Up top, Vucevic. To the inside. Here's Herter. Back to Vucevic. Jacks up a three. And Montero pulls it down. MP's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. On the wing, MP. The three is up. Good! Another from 3.
Well, we expect him to come in firing. It's just another three-point barrage.
What a phenomenal run it's been for him. Nearing 5th on the list for most triples in a year. White for 3, and it's Phoenix with a rebound. Montero's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Well, his lack of offensive contribution has definitely been felt tonight. They could have used way more from him.
Green, the pass to Montero. And that comes off the assist by Green. Green's got assist number 5 here tonight. And so it's the Phoenix Suns just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. Back to the game after this break.
And swerving off topic for a moment, since this is the halftime show, I was just wondering, what was halftime? Changing focus now to the tough first half for the Chicago Bulls.
Their defense has been...
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
Well, he's already...
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Yeah, when it comes to taking an offense out of its rhythm, what are some of the primary methods, Grant?
Well, BA, you have to disrupt their flow. That can come from steals, deflections, block shots, even change shots. Anything that makes them feel uncomfortable. With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Pass to White. Just 5 on the clock. The Bulls need to get off a shot. Huerter can't hit.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Booker, the pass to Montero. Shoots over White. MP shot is off.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Vucevic. Outside Giddey. Lets it go from deep. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
That halftime break didn't seem to do them any favors, starting off the second half with 3 straight misses.
Chicago foul. Buzelis. First personal foul. First team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And it's Brooks missing. The Bulls have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. 4 on the clock. Fades away. It's hauled in by Huerter. Huerter's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Buzelis. Outside White. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focus all the way through the play.
3-pointer, Brooks. It's hauled in by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Searching for that first bucket here in the third. Following this one, they hit the road to challenge the Kings at Golden One Center in Sacramento. That'll be just the second road game of 5 in a row. The 3. And Montero pulls it down. Montero's got 15 rebounds here tonight.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Shoots. The jumper from the wing off target.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Booker with it, and it's Giddey picking him up from deep. Connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in.
He can hit from anywhere on the floor and go on unbelievable streaks, too. Like tonight, I mean, who does it better from distance?
And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Tried to come right back at him with the 3. Not that time.
Pass to Booker. Stolen by Giddey. Huerter passes to Giddey. White looking it over. To end the drought. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
The motor of Coby White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Coby will make those effort plays.
To the paint. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Suns. MP outside for 3. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. MP's got 42 in the game.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
Booker against Giddey. Looking to end this cold spell. Back to Vucevic. From deep three-point land. Rebounded by Green.
and their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Here's Buzelis. Brooks defending. Pass to White. Picked by Vucevic. And White hits from deep. White's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock it.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Suns. Dominating.
You should never get beat like that in transition.
Look for Phoenix. MP's checked in for Williams. Iguodala comes in for Goodwin. And Butler is subbed in for Gillespie. And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Collin. Good! Another from three.
And night in and night out, you can count on him to really stretch the defense.
Would you believe he's now tied for 5th most triples in a single season? Pass to Herter to end the run. He buries it from three.
The defense had to expect this. Who but Herter is going to come right back with a three-pointer of his own.
Butler passes to Montero. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, it's easy to see why they continue to call his number. He's delivered, and he's the leading scorer in this game.
Outside Giddey. Inside, Vucevic. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one.
Well, moving Vucevic inside's like trying to move a brick wall.
Here's Montero. Again, Phoenix. Good for 2.
Interesting choice going for the fadeaway. An unnecessary flourish in that case.
Pass to Buzelis. And here's Giddey. Three-pointer. Phoenix grabs the miss. Montero's got his 18th rebound here tonight. All over the place. Another bucket. Wow. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Yeah, good, aggressive move by MP. You know, I have a feeling we'll see this a lot in his career.
Herter passes to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Vucevic with a steal.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And looking at their record after this victory, this will be their 37th of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for MP.
Well, you know, his work on the glass was a key factor.
And again for 3.
And now claiming the mark for hitting the 5th most threes in the season. Wow.
A tremendous feat. It's incredible how he can control the game from the perimeter. Outside White. Picked by Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. 4-3. And it's MP with a rebound. And so MP will bring it up for the Suns. Allen, the pass to Butler. Now here's MP. So it's the Suns winning this one easily.
All right, MP, have you accomplished your goal of making your home court one of the toughest places to...
How'd you get out? Fishing. Quite the attack. We should get that backpack mounted on his head. Oh, yeah, sure. Alright, boys. You'll make them. Yep. You guys are...
Let's go on a big trip out to Japan, Australia. Yeah, Japan. We went to Tokyo. I'd love to see those steakhouses they have. Plus, I'd like to see one of those tax houses. Good joke. No, they look super cool. They're even vending street food.
I like that. I don't usually vacation. My daughter's dad makes food glasses. Last time I took the tail, I saw little green bits now every day.
How you feeling?
Yeah, they must have eaten a lot.
With the season winding down, GA, what's key for a long playoff run, do you think?
Kevin, one thing is health, right? When you look back at past NBA champions, lots of times it's the teams that were able to survive the year without any major injuries.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. At the forward spots, it's Miller and Bridges. Colin Sexton is out there with ball, and it's Plumlee in its center. 3 on the clock. Miller, that's for 2. Rebound by the Suns. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Painful to watch, guys. You can see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
Yeah, they had no answer for them. They simply got outplayed and outworked.
2 points. That one goes. Sexton's got the first points up on the board here for the Hornets.
You know, not bashful about positioning himself inside. Sexton knows he has what it takes to score from there.
Now pacing the field in the Rookie of the Year race, you have to think MP looks pretty unstoppable right now.
Well, coming in as a second-round pick, it was a little surprising for him to have the level of impact he's had. But we're seeing him do things that no other rookie does. We're in uncharted waters here, guys.
Now, here's Bridges. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there, he led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
No good from Booker. Bridges with it. Now defended by MP. Bridges passes the ball. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Out to Bridges. There's Miller with the 3. Montero grabs the miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Allen off a pick from Montero. Allen passes to MP. This one for 3. Allen shot is off. Hornets trail by 4. Down low. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Allen outside. Kicks it out to MP. Offensive rebound. Takes the 3. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. And so Sexton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. Out to Bridges. Plumlee sets the pick for Bridges. It's hauled in by MP. Suns leading by 5. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks a lot. LaMelo Ball is a playmaker, first and foremost. He said, I just start off the game trying to get my team involved, get the flow going. After the team's going, I try to get mine. If you get the team involved first, more pieces going, it just makes the game easier. Guys, back to you.
A great passer. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. A 3-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 5. Inside. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Great vision and setup there by Brandon Miller.
Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range in the first quarter. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
And here's a timeout now from Lamar Skeeter. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. So for the Suns, Dunn comes in for O'Neal, and Jalen Green subbed in for Dylan Brooks. Knipples checked in for the Hornets. Spencer Dinwiddie comes in for Sexton. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Pass to Green. Nobody near Allen. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they don't want to to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's MP. Now, here's Dunn. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Oh, great ball movement there.
There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Ball surveying the defense. Bridges against Dunn. Here's Plumlee. Good defense by MP.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Back to Booker. Got a piece of it. Kicks it out to MP. That three off the mark. Bridges for three. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's MP making things happen for... MP's checked in for Mark Williams. O'Neal comes in for Fleming. And it's Dylan Brooks in for Dunn. Plumlee's checked in for the Hornets. Sexton comes in for Josh Green. And Charlotte, looking at who they've got. They've got Sexton. Knipple out there with Grant Williams. Then there's Plumlee, and it's Ball in at the point.
Good awareness there. Ball found his man with the nice kick out.
On the wing, MP. And the Suns miss again.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Now, here's Ball. Still scoreless. Good D by Booker. Phoenix leading by 13. And here's MP for three. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one. Ball kicks to Plumlee. There's the triple, and that's good. LaMelo Ball for three. Ball's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Outside, Green. Out to Brooks. Three-pointer. Another three for Phoenix.
Dylan Brooks comes right back with his own three. Boy, I love his competitiveness.
Booker against Ball. Pass to Sexton. The kick out to Williams. Oh, good on the triple.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Brooks, the pass to Montero. On the wing, Booker. From deep, Green. Plumlee with the rebound. And so, Sexton will bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. It's a 16-point game. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pelicans looked really strong. He dropped 27 points, and he couldn't be kept off the glass. Just another remarkable performance from him. Nothing new. Guys, we'll see how long he keeps this up.
Great stuff, Allie. In stretches, he was absolutely done. Drake, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
Well, this team needs his contribution. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
For sure, and draws so much defensive attention that it opens up opportunities for others.
Nathan Allen's checked in for Green. The Hornets also with the... Bridges checks in. Pass to Knipple. Outside, Ball. Got a hand on it.
Brooks sending that shot back. That's the kind of defense he brings.
Green is checked in for Charlotte.
Number 10, Josh Green.
Suns leading by 15. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first half. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to O'Neal. From past the arc. And there's Booker on the assist by Allen. Booker's got 8 points in the quarter.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the trip.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Plumlee with a screen on Booker. Bridges for 3. And so it's the Phoenix Suns holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Back right after this.
Welcome, everybody. And let's do something we never, ever, ever do. And that's go off topic.
What topic?
So we don't.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Phoenix Suns. And that's all for us.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Booker out there with Allen. Then it's MP. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. That's who's out there for Phoenix. And one thing we love about the NBA, Clark, the different styles the teams play with. So how important is pace?
I think it's critically important, Kevin, because the game is meant to be played at a fast pace. 24-second shot clock, 8 seconds to get the ball across the half-court line. And some teams really step on the gas pedal and try to play extremely fast. Others want to massage the pace. So I like the fact that there are different approaches to pace for the teams in the NBA.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one. Oh, man, MP to be young again.
Plumlee with a screen on Allen. Bridges against O'Neal. 6 on the shot clock. Plumlee sets the pick for Bridges. Phoenix grabs the miss.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game. And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And the Hornets call time here.
And they're in the top half of the league in free throw shooting. Something they definitely like to improve upon, but right now, they're getting by.
And they like those quick strikes. You mentioned their fast break points, top 10 in the league. If it's up to them, the pace of the game will be quick. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Plumlee sets the pick for Bridges. Shot clock at 6. To halt the run.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
And they pick up 2. MP's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's been a good night for him overall and a good night for this team.
Pass to Plumlee. Back to Sexton. Plumlee with the screen. Sexton kicks the ball. Lets it go from deep. Montero grabs the miss. MP's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Charlotte called timeout. And let's now take a look at some of the numbers for Brandon Miller. Ball finds Plumlee. Now Bridges. Outside, Ball. Over Booker. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 7 points.
And this offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting market.
MP, no good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Hey guys, Commissioner Silver talked about health, and he said that some of the injuries that our young players are experiencing are overuse injuries. In earlier eras, players in school participated in different sports depending on the season. He said perhaps a return to that approach is warranted. Kevin?
Interesting thought. Okay, Allie, we thank you. Stolen by Brooks. To the middle. Hornets with the rebound. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. And as we've seen, Greg, navigating this age of social media can be difficult for an... All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
And another thing they've been exceptional at is their passing. On-target ball movement has gotten them a lot of assists tonight.
On the court for Charlotte, they've got LaMelo Ball. Williams is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Josh Green. And it's Dinwiddie in at the 2 spot. Clark, you're so familiar with the college game. What's the biggest adjustment for guys coming into the pros?
I think the strength of the NBA players, Kevin, and the pace of play, and then also the number of games. I mean, that's just a lot more than what you see in college, and how you go about.
Connects again from distance.
And his flame throwing continues. He's having a season for the Aces.
And he's approaching the 4th most three-point makes in a season. Back to Ball. Over Green. And it's Ball, that time on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists in the game. Phoenix leading by 23. MP outside. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. MP with a screen on Williams. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
Butler, he's checked in for Phoenix. And then for Charlotte, Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Sexton in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Outside, Sexton. Green with a screen for Sexton. In the corner, it's Bridges. No good on the 3.
That is not the shot you need to be looking for when you're trying to break out of a slump.
To the paint, here's Montero, and the dunk by MP.
Excellent roll by MP. After setting the screen, got in and out of it quick. That's how you run the pick and roll.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Outside for Sexton. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. 1:51 left to play in the final quarter. Here's Dunn. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. There's Green with the three. Montero grabs the miss. MP's got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Suns.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And when it's all said and done here, this will mark their 38th W on the year.
And looking at the trajectory of the season, this is the first of 2 meetings on the year. So this will be a solid win to go up 1-0 in the season series here against the Hornets.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
He was on a tear. Everything seemed to be finding the bottom of the net for him. I'm sure he'd like to build on that performance going forward.
Pass to Montero, fires the three. Bridges with the board. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Green kicks the ball. They kick it out to Green. Bridges outside. 6 to shoot. Green with a screen on Butler. Bridges for 3. That shot is off. So it's the Suns winning easily here. They poured it out tonight.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to get. Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. Grant, 2 teams with very high hopes for the postseason. This should be a fantastic matchup.
You know, B.A., I've had this one circled on my calendar. Both sides have talent. They're exciting. You know, it's the kind of game that could come down to the last shot.
All right, now let's go courtside for a story on MP's remarkable season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's been shooting lights out all year long. He's now made the 2nd most triples ever in a season. And, you best believe it, no shot is out of his range. guys.
Yeah, he's a real flamethrower, isn't he? Let's toss it to the sideline, where we've got more on MP's historic season.
Thanks, guys. Well, he's made history. The most three-point makes in a season and still going. Every time he touches the ball, something special can happen, and opposing defenses are working overtime to try and stop it. Back to you.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch. Good stuff there. Thank you. So here's Dallas's starting group. Kyrie and Clay pair up to make the backcourt. Caleb Martin out there with Flag. And it's Gafford in at center. And Thompson gets it to go.
How about Klay Thompson, a career average of north of 40%. You better get a hand up when he's in three-point territory.
From deep, MP. And that comes off the assist by Green.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Irving, an important scorer for this team, averaging around 25 and a half a game.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Green, Montero, and it's Flag with a rebound.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Pass to Thompson. Clock at 4. Irving for 3. And Montero pulls it down. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. Doris, we've said it before. Kyrie Irving has some of the best handles this game has ever seen. What makes him so good?
BA, to me, you can tell Kyrie has had a basketball in his hands from his earliest years. There is just a comfort, whether he's in traffic or if there's multiple defenders being sent in his direction. Under duress of heavy pressure, it's like Kyrie Irving sees nothing but the rim in front of him. He's truly incredible.
Pass to MP. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You have to be ready to take your shots when they come. And MP was ready this time.
Green against Thompson. And here's Martin from behind the arc. The rebound by MP. MP's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Booker the bucket on the assist by MP. Booker's got his 2nd basket on the night.
I just love the ball movement.
And here is Irving. Yet to see a basket. And the dunk by Gafford.
Boy, if Daniel Gafford is near the rim, what a vertical threat. What a target for his teammates.
Here's Flag. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Flag. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. Taking a look at Minnesota, they've risen to 3rd in the latest power rankings, playing well as of late.
When I look at the Suns, they're vying for playoff positioning right now. So they would certainly like to string together a few wins here as the season winding down. Yeah, from getting a solid screen to being ready to shoot, MP does it all in one smooth motion.
Irving for 3. And it's Phoenix with a rebound. Montero's got his 5th rebound in this one. Booker, the pass to MP. Misses the 3. Mavericks trail by 6. Thompson outside. Pass to Martin. Here's Flag. Back to Gafford. Now here's Martin. Thompson outside. This one for 3. Brooks with the rebound.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
From deep, MP knocks it down from distance. MP's got 11 points.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Dunn, he's checked in for Phoenix. Allen comes in for Brooks. To the wing, right side. And the dunk by Gafford.
Daniel Gafford is a vertical threat at the cup. Look out below.
Booker looking around. The three. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. They couldn't put the pieces together last time out, losing to the Clippers.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
You've got to stand in and deliver from the free throw line, even in a tough environment, and they failed to do so.
Here's Booker after the basket by Dallas. Allen outside. MP high post. 6 to shoot. With the fadeaway. And no good. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Phoenix out in front, up by 5. MP's checked in for Richards. O'Neal comes in for Dunn. And it's Dylan Brooks